Starting walking from Pleasant Street, Blackpool. And I'm going to walk as far as I can towards Fleetwood. At the Imperial Hotel, I'm walking down the path to the lower promenade. This is the view from the lower promenade, the North Pier and the coastline on this beautiful October day. I must have been on the middle promenade because that one, middle promenade, I'm not going to walk down to the lower promenade. Now on the lower promenade, looking back towards the North Pier, and along towards Fleetwood, now opposite Gin Square. And I can see two boats in the distance, one I believe going out to the Isle of Man, the other one coming in. We're now walking along at Gin Slipway. This looks like a go-karting track. The water has made strange patterns as it has run down from the sea defences. Blackpool Tower still in the distance to the rear. And I can see that there looks like two boats actually going out to the Isle of Man there. We're looking on towards Bispham. Beware of sandbank shelving and incoming tidal cut-off, deep water and varying beach levels, algae and slippery surfaces. Beware of changing sea tide and weather conditions. Dogs must be on leads. Do not go down the steps or slipways when the tide is in or near the sea wall. Do not sit, climb or walk on top of the sea wall. Do not use inflatables in the sea. That notice indicates that I've reached Bispham. So looking on towards Cleveland, I've now reached Norbeck, and the Norbeck Castle Hotel is up on the cliffs there. Now there's a barrier across here where they appear to be doing some work near the Fylde Boat Angling Club, and it appears I've got to go up these steps. Yes, there's a little few steps here, and it looks like I can go up to the road. Having walked up the steps, I asked that gentleman who tells me that I can proceed towards Fleetwood along the road in front of me. That's the road. I wonder if I can walk along here, this promenade. I'm going to try. I don't think I can walk any further along there, so looks like I've got to walk back. So I've got to walk along here. That's the other side of the barrier where I couldn't walk, and that's the promenade that they've finished doing. You get back onto the promenade by walking the steps and down these steps and turning right. And I think that may be Cleveland in the distance. These are the new sophisticated sea defences that they've made. The sea defence, when walking along this promenade, is much higher than the inland area. It appears I've arrived at Ankersholm, which is the edge of Cleveland. This monument is to shipwrecks on the Fylde coast, 1643 to 1873. First one, unidentified, 1643, wrecked near Fleetwood, ran aground during the Civil War. The Royalists set her on fire. And so it goes on. And the last, 1872, a schooner lost on Salthouse Bank, Leren, 1873, wrecked near Blackpool. The names of the known people who died are listed on this huge monument here at Cleveland. Russell Beach. During storm conditions at high tide, you are advised not to proceed along this promenade. But the tide is out now and it's a beautiful, hot, sunny, still clear October day. These are a different type of sea defence. I can still see Blackpool Tower in the distance. This beach is not patrolled and considered unsafe for swimming. Beach levels vary near breakwaters. The public are asked not to go too far out towards the sea at low tide, in view of the risk of being cut off by incoming tide. And the tide is certainly low at the moment. And that appears to be a ventilation pipe connected to or above a culvert which takes water out from the drains. Here at the Russell Beach, this is the lower promenade here, and look at the huge stones and shingle that have been washed up by the high tides. Looking over the top sea wall here, I see a golf course on the other side. You're taking a well-earned lunch break?
Yeah, watching the concrete dry as well.
Oh, that must be difficult.
Oh yeah, it's a very hard job.
How do you learn how to do that?
I watch concrete dry.
Yeah.
That much paint dry.
Did you serve a 3-year apprenticeship to learn how to do it?
5 years.
Oh, 5 years, right. You must be a slow learner then. So this is Russell Point. What a peculiar looking building up over there. Has it been built like that, or is it falling over? I'll find out. The posts on the top indicate that it's been built like that. So what a peculiar looking building. So that's what it's called. Russell Point Observation Tower. And so that is Russell Point. That's looking across the bay to Morecambe, and here is an inland man-made lake. I'm approaching Fleetwood now. These are some of the beach huts on the approach to Fleetwood. So I'm getting closer to Fleetwood, and there is the Marine Hall. I've arrived at Fleetwood, and that is the North Euston Hotel. I've arrived at Fleetwood, and it's just like a midsummer's day here on Thursday the 18th of October.